Hi, Drawing One. Let's talk for just a second about your supplies. So on Wednesday, you're going to head to West at some point and pick up a brown paper bag, like a Hy-Vee bag, and inside of that, you're going to find a white folder with a lot of supplies in it for you. I need you to go home and take everything out of that sack, and you will see when you get in there that there's going to be 2 checklists in a manila envelope, and I want you to pull those out first. So they're going to look something like this one, and this one. You've got a required and a provided list. Let's start with the provided list first. What this is are the supplies that you need for the entire semester that Lee Summit West had already purchased, like we would any normal year, and we would supply in the classroom. Now, we normally do like a community bucket full of Sharpies and pens and things, erasers. We don't always issue individual items to each student. So in making kits for 120 kids, in my classes, I have cleaned out my cabinets. I have no supplies left. So these are on loan to you for the semester. Think of them like a library book. If they get damaged or lost, you will get issued a fine card and you will need to replace them. So I want you to take everything out of this bag, and because it's on loan to you, I need you to first make sure that everything's there and sign off that it is. So you're going to go through your list and check each one of these things off. Find the ballpoint pen, check it off. Find the eraser, check it off. Each one of those items. You will notice that the handouts that I included are not on this list. Handouts are not something that needs to come back to me. This is only a checklist of items that need to be returned to West at the end of the semester. Even when we come back in a hybrid situation, you will still be using these supplies in a little Ziploc bag every day individually. There are no community buckets of Sharpies or pens or anything this year due to Jackson County regulations. So these are your supplies. We need to make them last and we need to take care of them. If you will scroll down to the next list, there's a required list for this class as well. Any class above a foundations class, you're expected to purchase some supplies or at least obtain them out of your house. They don't have to be bought brand new if you already have them. So the things that I need you to look for here are this Carson Canson sketchbook. It's blue. You can find it at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Amazon. If you go to a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby, you can use a 40% off coupon. If you have one left over from a different class like visual arts and it's still got a good number of pages in it, reuse that first. You're going to need a pencil sharpener, which it's pretty handy. One of the other things is a drawing pencil set, and usually a drawing pencil set will come with a pencil sharpener and an extra eraser. If you get one similar to this General Semi-Hex are some of my favorites. Again, can use a coupon. And you're going to need to track down a ruler somewhere out of your house. And the last thing is drawing charcoal. So we want to go for a pencil that's got a couple different, grades in it. This General's 3 set is a good one. That's what you would call a compressed charcoal, or Vine sticks. And this is going to look more like sidewalk chalk. They're going to be little small chunks that you can draw with. Both of those are something that we use per the curriculum in this class. If this had been a non-virtual year and it was a totally normal year, these are still the items we would have handed out at Meet the Teacher and asked parents to go pick up. Regardless, it really has nothing to do with COVID. Okay, we just think the higher up you go in art classes, it's nice to have the supplies that are your own, and that way you're able to invest in something that's a little bit nicer than what we could provide out of our budget at school. Okay, so you've gathered up all of your West provided and the required supplies. I want you to lay all of them out on the table and take your Chromebook or your phone and go high and shoot so that I get a picture that looks like this of all of those objects. Okay, save that in your Chromebook, and then you're going to go into Schoology, and I want you to fill out this drawing supply checkout form. You're going to go through now and check off that you received each one of these items.
Each one of those items. Check off each one of those items.
okay? And you're also going to check off that you have located or purchased each one of the required items. You're going to sign off that you're going to take good care of these art supplies while they're in your hands. These are the ones that West is loaning. You agree to only use them for the purpose of this class. That means don't loan them to little brother or sister and have them use them. If there were any problems with anything that I issued you, something came broken or bent or anything like that, just let me know here. And then this is where you're going to upload that picture of all of those supplies. This is like the proof that you have everything and you started the semester with all of these supplies. I think that's it on all of that. I would really encourage you to find a safe spot to work in your house where you can keep all of your supplies, especially the paper, so that it doesn't get bent. You need to keep all of the project papers within that white folder so that things don't get bent. Let's think, what else? I think that's everything. I like to keep all of my pencils and everything in that Ziploc baggie that everything was issued in, and just keep all of it in your white folder. And that way it's all safe, okay? All right, I think that's everything. Let me know on the discussion board of questions if you have any questions that might benefit everyone.